New this year to ASA Automechanica is a new program that we're rolling out called the Advanced Technology Diagnostic Repair Forum, ATDRF. What is this program about? Well, if you followed anything in the news, whether it be print or social media, there's been a tremendous amount of conversation around ADAS technology, around telematics. Anything technology laden has been a hot topic. So we are rolling out a new program this year on Wednesday, which overlaps the show, but it'll be a short program in the morning from 8 until noon. And this program will be solely focused in on a couple of key topics, one of which is just understanding basic nomenclature as it relates to ADAS. What is ADAS? ADAS is Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. And when you talk about that, there's a whole gamut of things. It's not just technology that's warning you that it's a lane departure. There's a whole gamut of things. It's important for the collision industry to get a good baseline of what that is, and that will lead off the program. But then we're going to start getting into some of the other more specific things that directly impacts their business today and what can be impacting it in the future. So for example, we'll have a representative from Bosch. Bosch manufactures a scan tool for both OEs, car manufacturers, and the aftermarket. And there's a delta between the two. And I think it's really important for collision repairers to understand there is a delta, because one of the things that's been of significant importance in the last few months is whether or not vehicles need to be scanned pre and post accident. So Bosch is going to talk a little bit about not the scanning in terms of why it needs to be done, but what the difference is between their scan tools as it relates to an OE and an aftermarket. Collision repairers are going to be making decisions today as to what scan tool they should buy. Should they buy the OE scan tool? Should they buy the aftermarket scan tool? And the costs are pretty significant. So this program here is going to help you decide what is the best one for your shop. And they're going to explain the differences and why they exist, because it doesn't seem to marry up as to why you would have an OE scan tool and an aftermarket scan tool manufactured by the same company, but there's a difference. And I think there's some interesting dynamics that you need to understand when they're putting these contracts together that almost precludes them from being exactly the same. And over time they start to evolve, then they start to marry up where they're a lot closer in alignment. But early on, if you have a newer model vehicle that's rolling off the assembly line, there probably is a better option for you as a collision repairer if you have to scan that particular vehicle. Another topic that will be talked about during this program will be the use of aftermarket parts, salvage parts, and aftermarket parts. So as you talk about ADAS technology, is it a requirement now that I have to use just OE parts? We're going to hear from aftermarket suppliers, we're going to hear from salvage yard companies, and they're going to talk a little bit about why their parts are or are not applicable in the repair of a vehicle, specifically as it relates to ADAS. And again, these are topics that I don't think have been completely vetted out because it's so new. But it should be an interesting forum for folks, very informative, and hopefully a program that becomes as popular as our MSO Symposium, which will be preceding this event in the afternoon. So look forward to see you at our Advanced Technology Diagnostic Repair Forum, and I think it would be one of those events that you walk away with more knowledge and information than you have when you walk through the door.